This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
I had a super fucking duh moment this week, and I'm kicking myself for it. I remembered out of nowhere, I was thinking about WoW, so I was thinking back to BlizzCon, and I'm like, how do I grow Thrall's balls? And I wore the Thrall's balls shirt to BlizzCon, and it was fun. But the one thing I didn't do that I should have done, and I cannot believe it didn't occur to me until fucking recently. Yeah, it was for like 4 seconds. But I met Ian. I could have fucking given him a Thrall's Balls gift card. Business card. I had them on me. What the hell? How did I fuck that up? Feels bad, man.
Thrall's balls! They're everywhere!
Thrall's Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Boomy Nation, Craig, Gershom, Johnny Tips, and Wooly. What's up, swingaz? From the tbhq in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, that was an insanely loud intro. I don't know what happened. I'll fix it in editing. You won't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode number 168. I'm Wooly, the king of bullshit, and recently officially switched wild stalking Tauren pissed off kitty cat. I haven't figured out how I'm going to word that yet. We also have the man, the myth, the bearded human lock himself, Boomy Nation, and who can forget Johnny Tips, the proud Dark Iron Warlock. Gershom is here too. Our resident pack-leading hunt sassy-ass. That's what it was, because I always said your name second. Sassy-ass pack-leading hunter. And I fucked up the notes with intros because I got wires crossed and thought she wasn't here this week, but it's next week that she's not here. So we have the wonder of Gershom's presence today. Hi, everybody.
What's
Hello.
up, swingers?
Well,
The temperature in Chicago.
It's fucking cold.
It's horrible. I
Dude,
actually went out to
it's
grab
like
groceries
1
today
degree.
because I was like, tomorrow, that's an absolute fucking no-go. By the way, even my company was like, if you're on public transit like me, you can work from home. And I'm like, oh, thank fucking God, because also my kids don't have school because it's like Martin Luther King Day and that. So, yeah. So, oh yeah, it's Juneteenth too, I guess. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Well, today.
that's in June.
Oh, June.
What?
Oh, it's not Juneteenth. It's January 10th or something. No.
Yeah,
Juneteenth.
it's January
Okay.
19th.
There you go. It's not June yet. I just
Juneteenth
because I
is,
fucking wish
It
it was.
is 420, though.
It
Have
is
you
420.
It's 420
outside?
right
That's
now.
a good point. It is.
And I just happened to hit my vape at 420. Nice.
19 sounds really fucking comfortable right now as it's 6 degrees. And I think with the wind, what is it, like 10 below or something?
-10 right now.
It's
Yep.
bad.
Yeah, so tomorrow's
It's gotta
supposed
be
to be
worse by you guys.
the baseline tomorrow and Tuesday is supposed to be 5 below before wind chill. So
Yeah, I'm calling off work on Tuesday. Screw
yeah,
that.
no, fuck that shit. Is it that bad in
It's
Wisconsin?
colder than Arthas's dick out there. It's like a single degree out today. Wind chill makes it worse. My wife is driving up to fucking La Crosse over this next week, so her car is junky, so she is borrowing my stepdad's car, and I had to get the car seat out of my wife's car to put in my stepdad's car, because she is taking the baby to her parents' house before she goes tomorrow. And let me tell you, trying to get a car seat out of a car when you're not familiar with the mechanism because it's a new car seat and it is a single degree outside, not a lot of fun. Hurt like a
Or the
bitch.
fingers fumbling a little bit. Like,
Or they get
I had
pinched by the
zombie
metal
fingers.
that connects to the seat.
I could never do that. I always counted on the girl's grandma to do that shit for me. I just could never get the hang of it.
My fingers were so frozen and numb that I could have gone 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink with Sylvanas and not even known it.
Yeah, for real. It's so cold
Damn.
that when I took my mittens off to text the bus, it took me like 30 seconds. And I was like, those mittens need to go back on immediately.
By the way, if you're sensitive to crude humor and you're still here, you heard the disclaimer. You heard it.
Welcome, friends.
Welcome.
Oh, I
friend.
want.
Butters told you. Sorry, folks. Park's closed. Moose out front should have told you.
No, I feel like doing like the Squid Game too. Like, welcome back, my friends. Skirt. Sorry.
Squid Game 2, actually pretty good. Enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
better than the first one because it's not as gory. I've been watching bits and pieces with my kids. I think it's better. I think they locked in on the campiness and the silliness and less of the gore. And I'll probably
You
have
see
like
the reality show?
No.
I have not watched the reality show. We're living in strange times right now. TikTok was banned and then
It's back though.
unbanned. Or it's weird, man. Nothing makes sense in these TikTok-less World of Warcraft times. Anyway, what have we done in WoW this week?
There's always Reddit. Someone else should go first. Sorry, I've been.
There is Reddit.
There is Reddit.
We don't want to talk about Reddit right now.
Reddit
Talk about
has
Reddit
nudity
right now,
on it,
Vinny.
sir.
Reddit and I are not
Is-
friends.
Is Reddit like? Are you getting Star Wars hate on
Boomy
Reddit?
got thrashed on Reddit. Boomy, tell us what you did in WoW and also SWTOR this week.
Wait, what happened?
Oh no. Okay.
So there I was, outside with my dick out. No, so let's go. I played some
Peppers?
World. What?
Peppers, come on.
Pineapple. It's an inside joke, y'all. Okay, so World of Warcraft, I actually did shit. I'm actually working on my lore master with the Burning Crusade crap, and I'm finding that to be a little hard with the quests that say, get them down to low health, and then absorb them. I'm like, dude, I sneeze, and they all die. So I'm working on that. I've been doing some delves, and doing some Plunderstorm. I have a complaint about Plunderstorm. It's this, I missed the Renown track. I miss chasing it. I have most of the crap that's there. I'm really there just to get mounts, and I just need one more. That's my complaint. So Tor, let's talk about my time with Reddit. The other day, I did a whole video about this too. So I literally was just out running errands, buying more alcohol for my beard, because it likes to drink. I don't, I'm sober. And,
Meh.
right? So one of my friends DM'd me on here. He's like, dude, have you seen Reddit? I'm like, no, I try not to go on there. Because the SWTOR Reddit's just, it's a meme factory and the mods are Stalinist. But they've never...
Sounds like the official SWTOR off-topic section. That place has been a dumpster fire ever since beta.
Oh, they've liked me for a little bit, and then when they realized I have my own opinions, they did not like me. So apparently someone dropped my name in a rant about content creators and why we have to be negative and why we produce certain content. And that launched my own personal Discord into a thing. The content creator personal Discord went, I mean, we're all cool people. So they went on a thing. And then it started to be me versus another content creator who's a lot more positive. And I'm just sitting here laughing and going, well, it has been a couple years since my name's been dropped and people started pissing their pants. So yeah, that's been my fun. And I enjoy it because my channel's been growing even more. So thank you to that anonymous person out there, because I will not reveal your name, for all the free marketing. You are truly blessed. And I hope you enjoyed the video where I kind of made fun of you a little bit.
Gotta give them some of the Patreon cut. Just kidding. You don't get to give them shit. And you know what? You keep talking shit about my boasty, I'm gonna come out there, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I find that kind of stuff funny and hilarious, and I'm like, why can't we all just get along? It's okay to have different opinions, people.
You did take the upper hand in a very classy, demure way of doing it on your video, though.
Thank
I
you.
hate that fucking word.
Classy?
Demure.
It's from
Fuck
DTI.
you.
I'm sorry. Very classy, very demure.
That shit. Just goddamn.
My kids play DTI all the time. I'm sorry. I absorb some of the shit that they say on that.
I just thought he hates French. So
I got accused of
croissant.
playing DTI the other day by somebody that I'm not gonna dox them, but they're like, why are you playing so much DTI and not WoW? And I'm like, bro, it's my kids. Or like, it's my BattleNet. So like, they're just, or like Roblox or so. It's like playing Roblox for like 27 hours straight. And I was like, bro, that wasn't me.
Well, I guess we derailed Boomy. Boomy, what did was that all? Were you gonna say stuff about WoW? Or
I did in the beginning.
Did you not really?
Thanks for listening.
You did?
Whatever.
Hey, I took a couple vape puffs, so
And I'm drinking Fireball. Blah, blah, blah.
straight Fireball.
Did you guys know that they make 99 peanut butter and jelly? Because that's what I'm on.
99
What the hell is that?
It's like 99 bananas or 99 apples. Like
I
that,
still don't know what that
that
is.
brand? What? You've never
It's
seen?
alcohol.
It's alcohol, and it's strong.
Oh.
And they make some that taste like peanut butter and some that taste like fruit. And then you mix them together and you have an alcoholic peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Jelly time, peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly. Peanut butter jelly time.
It's 40%
Speaking of
alcohol.
strong
so-
alcohols, there was this girl I dated in college who the first drink she ever had in her life was straight Bacardi 151. And after that, she
went
just
sober.
kept going, that's my shit. That's my shit. Every time Bacardi 151 came up in conversation.
At least it wasn't wild turkey.
Yeah.
I think this happened after we broke up, though. She's
trying
pretty much
to
the only one I
remember
ever
what my-
dated that I don't hate.
I'm trying to remember what my first drink was. I know that I got really sick from drinking about 3 weeks out from my 21st birthday. Like I was almost there, but some friends were like, oh, come on. It was this local bar where they didn't give a shit. Oh, I remember it was Long Island's. That'll do. No, that's like 5 shots of alcohol though. So I'd had a few of those and I was sick as fuck that day. I was like, oh no.
Dude, Long Island's will fuck you up.
Yeah, no, for real. I was like, ugh.
What did you do in WoW this week, Gershom?
I mean, I was pleased that when I logged on that I didn't have like a bunch of like problems. Like my sub was up to date, my graphics card was okay. So I was like pretty excited about that. And then I just kind of did like the Gershom dance. You know, I didn't have a lot of time to play. So I did my time walking, of course, and I have 2 out of 5 now for the turbulent time ways. So, and I've been trying to get over to my warlock and then my daughter's blood elf hunter that she loves, that's kind of like my number 3 just because she loves her. So I'm like, oh, you know, I got to do her next. But I haven't really been able
You said
to because
do her.
What's that?
You said do her.
I did. You're right. So like I haven't really been able to get over to the warlock and the alts as much just because the time walking takes a bit of time. And then I've just, like I said, like doing the delves and stuff. I'm cruising on that. Gershom's like eye level 619 right now. And I think like as I was playing the delves, I'm like, wow, this is so much cooler than Torghast. Because remember when they came out with that, everyone's like, oh, like a scalable solo thing that you can do. Like delves are so much better, such an improvement. So like shout out to Blizz for
Nobody
that.
loved
I-
Nobody loved Torghast.
Nobody loved
Nobody.
Torghast, and it was sad when Torghast took a shit because people before they did it or when they did it in the beta, they're like, "This is rad, a way to do solo stuff." No, not really. Delves are really the answer for like the single player, you know, person ungrouping person like me, and so then like. It turns out in Gershom's backpack, he'd had like a bunch of unopened caches. I had enough to do like all
Oh
8
shit.
delves this week. Yeah, and I had no keys. Like I had so many shards, so many keys. I jumped around and I did some more paracausal adventures. I think I mentioned last week that I had done like some of the paracausal flakes. I have 1 mount left to get with those guys. And then I only have 2 hero pieces left to upgrade on Gershom. So unless you do mythics or you raid, you can't get the last tier. So hero, you can get up to like 4 out of 6, which would be like the highest I can get. So I have like 2 pieces left that need to be upgraded, and then that's it. And then I probably will have more time to play my warlock. And then, you know, I hit the trading post. I grabbed the peacock. Also, we mentioned that last week. It's beautiful, by the way. I hadn't actually looked at it yet. And then I put the horsey in the shop, or like, no, the shop horsey, like I froze it. And
The Warforged Nightmare or a different one?
I can't remember. My notes suck, but
The,
there
like-
was some sort of horse that I froze that I don't have.
Yeah, I think that
I think it is.
I think that's the Warforged Nightmare, like the mechanical-ish kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Yep, Warforged Nightmare.
Yeah, and then I actually had a chance to think about our old friends, Boasty, ex-Boasty, Flurposaurus.
Flurpy.
Yeah, Flurpy, my babe. But
Don't-
yes,
Don't go flurping my heart.
love me some Flurpy. But while we're still talking about Flurpy, he and I at one point, I don't know why we were on an episode, just me and him. I think maybe Willie was on daddy leave and Bent was somewhere or whatever. But we had joked around about like, you know how they make the sarongs and the capes, and then they added those shoulder capes and different things that are just in the solid colors. Well, this month for the first time, there's like leg wraps that are kind of cool. Like they look like kind of just like that, like some kind of weird, almost like ethereal looking like bandage types, but like on your legs. And they added this like really short skirt and a medium length skirt too in the colors. So like me and Flurpy have been joking around about it. I think it would be cool if you could get like a bandeau, like a little sports bra, or like a little t-shirt, like things that were just in more plain colors, so you can mix and match. So I think that's pretty cool that Blizz is starting to listen to that. And I guess other than that, that's all I did. Yeah, I just dicked around in the open world and fucked around on the trading post, got all my stuff, got my mount, got my clockwork weird gear stuff that I might not ever use. And then, yeah, that was it.
Well, they'd listen to people even more if I'd given him the fucking business card. Why the hell didn't I?
Because you wanted to bump his fist instead.
I was caught off guard.
You were
I'll be
being
honest with
fisted
you.
by Ian? What?
Technically. Johnny, what you doing while this week?
Played Witcher 3 for a little bit, got to the last part right before the final end of the game where you can't go back anymore. Stopped there till I have some time to actually take that all in. Did some time walking for WAD. And then I opened up Season of Discovery for the first time since Phase 2. And I got from 31 to 42, or 30 to 42 in not even a weekend.
Dude.
And
Holy
so
shit.
it's fast as shit. Like, I could not believe. Now, granted, I have 5-man group of guildies with me, and we are doing the incursions together. So if you have a group of guildies and you're off your reading schedule because everyone's kind of chilling out, there's a great way to fill that time, especially if you had already played. But even if you started fresh, so check this out. All those fucking runes, you have to spend like hours and hours and hours walking around the continents to go and get. You can just buy them now for a copper each. So like 30 copper, you get all your runes.
Wait, why?
Dude.
They just nerfed it, or
They took the Discovery out of Season of Discovery?
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, you can. The way they set it
Season
up,
of
so
purchase.
you can still go and do the quest and just get them. But if you don't want to do all that and you just want to get the runes and start leveling quickly, you can just buy them in any major cities. It's a random vendor for a copper. You buy them, and it's just cheap. If you're on Classic, that's cheap. Okay, like, so you go and get that, and you can just quest and level. I freaking was in 1,000 Needles. I went back up. I went to Duskwood, I think. So check this out. So remember the old world bosses with all the green dragons and crap? Well, that has been consolidated to an instance now, raid. And instead,
Yeah, I think I knew that.
they have these incursion things, which are just like elites and crap and quests. But it gives you like 18 quests that give. I got 2 levels just from turning those in.
They
Between
stole
killing
that
the
from
mobs.
Legion. Sorry to interrupt, but doesn't it
Yeah.
remind you a bit of Legion?
Yes.
With like the continent events
Yes.
and the zone events where you're like, oh, everyone's just gonna go kill the boss, and all you have to do is poke it with the tip of your penis, and then it's dead.
Sort of, but there's not that many people, so it is like it's not that high of level. It's not like a world boss. It's more like a mini world boss where it's like let's say you're level 39, you're fighting like a level 42 elite.
All right.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure the exact number, but that's about what the gap would be. And the average mob is like 41, for example, right? So you just go around. It's hard by yourself. So for solo play, I don't recommend it unless you're playing like an OP class setup where you're like unkillable. You know, like a warlock tank, or you're playing like some other, like a warrior or like a hunter. Something where you can just burst them down really quick, and you've got the gear from the dungeons. But it's great. It's not hardcore. It's softcore, right? So you don't have to worry about. It's like regular, right? So other than that,
Not a good enough reason to use the word softcore.
you know what I'm saying, though, right? but it's great to
Yeah,
get
I
caught
do.
up
I'm
in.
just fucking with
And
you.
also, I got mounting now because I did the Warlock quest. Because I'm 40. I'm like 42 now.
Oh, damn.
So, dude, going from walking every fucking where to just getting a mount felt glorious.
But you have to do Dire Maul to do it, and that is
No,
not fun.
not inside. You just talk to a guy
Really?
and fetch it.
Huh.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
the first part of the mount. There's like the other one I think you get later. Possibly the name after maybe a quest.
Yeah,
This one.
the big boy one. That might be the Dire Maul one.
Yeah, I got the regular base
Okay.
one. It's like a regular horse. I got like with no armor.
Okay, kind of like the Grand Charger or whatever the fuck
Yep.
it's called for the Paladin in
Yes.
Stratham. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I did Oldemon, and I'd never seen Oldemon because I didn't level high enough in the original OG vanilla to actually get there. So I didn't play classic when it came out, so I never saw Oldemon, and I never saw like some of the older versions of those dungeons prior to Cataclysm because I started in Cata. So there's a lot of dungeons I'm seeing for the very first time in their original state, you know. So that's been cool.
I remember a lot of people being pissed off when Cataclysm came out because they changed fucking Dead Mines and Ragefire Chasm. The two fucking beginnerist ass dungeons in the game, and people were up in arms over it. Like, yeah, that too. Like, pick your battles. Stocks didn't even really change much. It's
Hogger,
the same
Hogger
concept.
became one of the prisoners, right? I think that was like the biggest thing, was that Hogger
Yeah.
It's like
became
less
one of the
trash, I think.
bosses or whatever. Yeah.
It was like a less one less.
Yeah.
So instead of
Wait.
doing the Hogger quest at the edge of Elwyn Forest, now when you go grab the Hogger quest, instead of running out into the open world to get them, you have to go in the dungeon and get them. I remember that.
Yeah.
About Stockholm, not Stockholm, sorry, the stockades, the Stormwind stockades. There you go.
Yeah, I was
playing
chatting
Horde.
with Hogger the other day, talking to him about his prison time while we were on the tour bus, because, you know, he's my drummer.
Oh, I get it. I get the joke. I don't know if these guys
That's
don't
a
get
callback.
it. That is a
Gotcha.
callback.
It's-
Hell no.
It's been an off and on running joke on the show that Hogger would make a great drummer.
We did a question of the week once where we were like, if you were gonna, or not a draft. Remember when we used to do the
It was
draft?
a TD draft,
Yeah,
yeah.
we used to do these drafts where it was like, who would you draft into your rock band, like your 4-man rock band? And Wooly said that Hogger would make a great drummer.
It'd be like
He would.
Animal
He
from the
would. No,
Muppets.
he absolutely
Exactly.
would. He definitely has the
Exactly,
energy.
that was the parallel.
Yeah.
Animal!
That Hogger porn is straight up, man.
Peppers.
Well, I'm glad you had fun in Season
Why
of
not?
Discovery, Johnny.
So one last thing about it, apparently, and then also in front of me, if I keep playing, the Black Rock Mountain erupts and explodes, and there's like the whole Searing Gorge area becomes like a daily area zone, and all of the world boss areas from the Green Dragons is where the incursions are for like daily quests. And it's like 18 like elite quests that you're getting like you're getting like 2 levels basically every day. At least a level and a
That
half.
is nuts.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
All you gotta do is wait for Ragnaros to fart and the mountain will explode.
Yeah.
Dude.
Did you guys know that I actually have a hardcore tune that hasn't died yet?
Same.
Is it level 2?
He's 4. Fuck you, Wooly.
Mine's
He
8.
read right into my joke. This is what you get when you record with someone for like 3 fucking years. He's like, you dumb bitch.
I had a feeling
I
that's
get
where
your
you were
joke.
going. You were gonna say, "Oh, he hasn't died because I haven't really played."
He's 4. Yeah.
I do want to play. I do want to try a hardcore challenge. It's just difficulty finding the time because now I'm trying to get my druid geared-ish enough for season 2, even though the catch-up stuff is gonna be. Anyway, are you done?
Yeah,
Is
that was
the
it.
last-
Yep.
Well, for me, I hit the vape again. For me, we went into raid, me and my guild on Thursday, collected company, and they got curve last week. I was sick and they got curve. I had COVID. Oh well. these things happen. But then we went in and did a full re-clear, and I got curved that way. And I had somebody tell me, not in the guild, I had somebody to tell me, oh, you're lucky you got a carry. Fuck you, motherfucker. I didn't get a carry. I was there participating in the fight, doing dams, not being bottom of the damage meter. I wasn't exactly top either, but I wasn't bottom, if I remember right. I don't know. Leave me alone. But I got it. So my warlock is, for the moment, shelved. And I am now on my druid. Like how last week the wheel decided Zandalari, but I couldn't do it, guys. I love Tauren way too much.
I do too.
Tauren are just so cool. Let's see what else. Actually, you know what? I think that's about it. But I want to do something now that I was going to do closer to the end of the show, because I'm just way too excited about it. All right, so I kind of teased these guys before the show. I was like, you guys see in the notes where it says Warchief's Wrath? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not telling you what that is. I want you guys to guess. Each of you, I want you to guess. Boomy, what do you think this line, Warchief's Wrath, is?
His massive dildo.
Okay. Gershom, what do you think it means?
You asked.
I think that instead of Thrall like doing that chain lightning on Garrosh's dumbass, he put the chain lightning up his butt. I don't know why it's turning into Garrosh's ass right now, but apparently that's what that is.
Fuck Garrosh. Johnny, what do you think it means?
Thrall just fucking with a lightning bolt in the ass. Sorry, Johnny, go ahead.
It sounds like a romantic novel about Bane and then whoever that other person from Silvermoon, Lorthamar.
Bane
What?
slamming Lorthamar in the ass? Neither of them are Warchief. You know what? They call each other that in the bedroom at night.
Exactly.
Hey, Warchief.
He's like,
What
bitch,
is
you
my
mean Warchief.
Prospective Warchief.
I'm the Warchief. You're my little Warchief. Woo.
I got something that'll get you to get up off that fucking floor, you pussy.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, Bane, watch the horn. I'm gonna lose the other eye.
I was going to South Park too. For the movie, from what's the Dom and all of them, it was, oh my.
Anyway, you guys want to know what that line actually is?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I was dicking around with AI, and I went to ChatGPT, and I was like, hey, ChatGPT, write an anthem for Thrall from World of Warcraft. And this is what it came up with. From the ashes of Durotar, a hero arose. Chains of his past, the weight he knows. Born to the horde, forged in the flames, a shaman's heart, a warrior's name. Through the red dust of war, he made his stand. The doomhammer strikes in his mighty hand. Guided by the spirits, bound by their call, the earth speaks his name. Thrall.
Yo.
Thunder cracks and lightning roars. The Warchief rides to settle scores. Blood and honor, his battle cry. For the Ford, he'll fight. For the Ford? For the Horde, he'll fight and never die. There's more to it, but that's roughly it.
That's fucking awesome.
Also, it gets more awesome because I did something else with AI, and I took what ChatGPT gave me and went to this other
turn
AI.
A picture of your penis into like Thrall's penis instead?
No, I did not.
Thank God.
I had AI do this.
fight. He led the horde through endless nights. A leader, a savior, a shaman supreme. In the shadow of death, he built his dream. Across the barrens and the frozen north, Thrall stands firm as the storms rage forth. With the wolves at his side and the earth as his guide. A force of nature impossible to hide. Thunder cracks and lightning roars. The Warchief rides to settle scores. Blood and honor, his battle cry. For the horde he'll fight and never die. Rise, spirits of the earth and sky. Feel the power of the frost wolf's cry. The horde's heart beats with fury and fire. Thrall's legacy fuels their unyielding desire. As ghost madness tore the horde in two, Thrall returned his vengeance true. In the maelstrom's core, his fury unleashed. The Warchief strikes, the tyrant's feast. But even heroes bear their scars. The weight of the world, the clash of stars. Now an elder, his burden remains. A legend alive, still shaking the chains. Thunder cracks and lightning roars. The Warchief rides to settle scores. Blood and honor, his battle cry. For the horde he'll fight and never die. The shaman, the savior, the flame. His legacy eternal, his unyielding name. For the horde he stands as the storm breaks wide. Warchief forever, with the spirits at his side.
Yo!
Makes me want to just yell for the horde,
No,
motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, for the
Okay.
alliance.
Get in the fucking pit. Get in the fucking pit. Hey, yo, I'll meet you in the pit, Boomy. I'll fuck you up. with
Let's
my
do this
sword.
for
I
alliance.
can't believe
Pepper.
AI made that.
I
I
know.
can't fucking
That is
believe
wild.
it.
AI make that happen. It could be a thing.
Do you guys want to
I would sell that shit to
have
Sam
this?
Didier. No offense, because like I know like it's not his, but like that literally sounds like something level 60 elite Tauren chieftain would do.
It does sound like something. Problem is,
100% power
couldn't sell
metal,
it to
fucking
him
Didier just stomping
because-
around.
legally speaking, everything AI created owns itself. It's complicated and stupid, but that's exactly what it is. If something is AI, it owns itself. Anyway,
I own myself.
I was just gonna say, I was like, I own myself too. Good job, AI.
you guys aren't gonna believe this, but it gets better. You know how our boy Anduin has been struggling?
I like his new haircut though.
It did all kinds of bad stuff against his will,
Yeah.
but he kind of liked it.
Ooh.
It gave him a little deathly boner,
Yeah, baby.
but he's been struggling. He wants to find his way back. ChatGPT made him a song too,
Oh, no.
and then so did this other AI.
It's gonna be like Scorpion.
Here we go. It's gonna be pretty good. Here
We're
we
going
go.
to a
Clicking
Warcraft
it.
concert. Let's go.
Boom.
Born in the fire, a kingdom torn, a child of war, through pain reborn. In the depths of grief, the shadows call, a heavy crown, it will not fall. Whispers of the past, haunting his mind, the weight of his father, the ties that bind. A prince who bears the scars of loss, fighting for the light no matter the cost. Rise from the ashes, break the chains, the kingdom's heart will never be the same. In the silence he'll find his voice, the choice is his, he will rejoice. restless, the future unclear, the weight of his duty a constant fear. But in the depths he finds the strength to rise above, to go the lane. The ghosts of the fallen whisper his name, but Anduin stands unbroken by shame. Through the scars of battle, the loss and pain, he'll rise as one, he'll break the chains. Rise from the ashes, break the chains. The kingdom's heart will never be the same. In the silence he'll find his voice, the choice is his, he will rejoice. Through the storm, through the pain, he will stand, never break again. From the darkness he will climb, and when the light will shine, no more shadows in his soul. He'll take the crown, regain control. A king reborn, a heart unchained. In the fire he's been remade. No more running, no more fear. He's the king that they need here. The battle's fought, the blood once shed. Now he walks the path of red. Through the fire, through the flame, he's not the boy who's born to blame. A ruler forged in strength and pain. He'll rise again, forever reign. Through the storm, through the pain, he will stand, never break again. From the darkness, he will climb, and when the light will shine, no more shadows in his soul. He'll take the crown, regain control. A king reborn, a heart unchained. In the fire he's been remade. He stands tall, no longer chained. A king reborn, forever named. Through the
Oh shit, it just kind of stopped.
AI got tired of singing that shit about Anduin. Hell no, dude. Like that
Too
was
much metal,
sick.
man.
Sick as fuck. There's no such thing, Boomy. Shut the fuck
That's
up.
fucking true. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's because I had the... So,
I was
AI
headbanging.
file-
I was headbanging.
I'm fucking happy that I really want to credit the AI. It's Sunar, some shit like that. I'll look it up. But I figured out why it just kind of stopped. When I downloaded the file initially, it just kind of stopped. And then I took it into Audacity, right? And I kind of added a fade out so it wouldn't be so sudden. But then it did anyway.
The fade out didn't work.
It was faded.
The fade out did not work.
It was fiending. It was like, I'm gonna give you all this power
What I mean
and then
is,
just walk out.
I'm thinking in too many different directions. I uploaded the wrong file
That was
to
fucking
the
awesome, man.
soundboard. Let's see. What the hell song was that called? Going into my history. Suno. S-U-N-O is the AI-powered service that created those songs.
Noted.
Oh, could help if I turned our background music back on, right? There it is.
Fuck that background music. I want some hair metal about Thrall. No, I'm just kidding. The background
Rock,
music's great.
rock me like a hurricane, baby.
Hey, yeah! Rhythm of love, bitch. Hell yeah.
Honestly, I think I like the Thrall one more than the Anduin one, and that's not just because for the Horde. It just hits harder, I think.
I think that power
That's
metal
just
is
me.
very suited to the Horde.
It's like listening
I
to
wanna-
Camelot, but with WoW.
I want to have AI make more of these. Maybe I'll try to come up with another one for next week. Cause
there
it's
should be
just
like a power
so much
ballad
fun.
about like Tyrande and Malfurion always being apart, and then they finally unite and they tell their kid, who's actually also 10,000 years old, Chandra's, and she's like, hey, you need to go now because mommy and daddy finna do their thing. And then there's gonna be like some sort of like love power, like, oh, you've been gone so long type shit. And then they fuck.
They did that. Ozzy made that song, Mama, I'm Coming Home.
There it is. Yes, exactly.
Now that's all I'm going to see
Mama,
is those
I'm
two.
coming home. Totally.
I did a really... So I every now and then try to do WoW parodies, and I did a really shitty Mama, I'm Coming Home one that I had to change. It was awful. It was just bad.
Your one
I
about
shouldn't have
Thrall's
presented it.
mom was great. Or what was that one?
Yeah,
Thrall's
my
mom,
voice
and it was
broke.
about Draka.
Thrall's mom. Stinky Pinky.
Ew.
Anyway, a good 40 minutes into the show, let's move on to question of the week, huh?
Mixed drink of the week?
I mean, not quite.
Mixed drink
Mixed drink of the week is what I meant.
Mixed question
I've been
of the
puffing
week.
my vape. Leave me alone.
Fuck yeah.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week. And before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody, please only partake of the mixed drink of the week if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit.
That was metal as fuck.
That's
That
great.
was fun,
I'm gonna
bro,
have
yeah.
to start.
I'm turned on.
I'm gonna have to start like timing this and try to get faster and faster
You're the micro
every
machine
time
guy.
I do it. I do not have a microshinus.
That's not what the bathroom wall said.
He's Jake from State Farm. He gets the disclaimer done in like 5 seconds.
Dude, okay, honest to God. All right, so the fucking Jake from State Farm bullshit, if they were gonna do it, they should have just paid the original guy. Don't come up with some other guy and just say, oh, it's Jake from State Farm, and then try to justify it with another fucking commercial where the original guy's in the next cubicle and they both happen to be named Jake. No, you're disrespecting the lore.
Listen,
You're
at least when
disrespecting the lore
when
of
they did,
State
when
Farm.
Flo from Progressive got too old, they just dropped her. They're like, okay, you don't look like Flo from Progressive anymore. You're older now, and I guess they dumped her because she's not out there anymore.
The Progressive commercials are just fucking terrible to begin with.
Honestly.
Anywhoozin, we have been going through final bosses of raids, and we have reached Anub'arak from Trial of the Crusader, and Johnnie is up this week with Anub'arak, and we are to guess what is in the drink Anub'arak. Johnnie wrote in host chat, this drink can be shaken or stirred, and
Oops.
that's our hint.
I had a shot.
So that tells me there's no fizziness
Me
to
too.
it. Which kind of... Okay, so let's think this out here. Anub'arak was undead at the time. So I have always associated Jägermeister with World of Warcraft's brand of undeath. Really, any undeath. And so I think there's Jaeger. And you've mixed that with... You know what? Just because it's disgusting, chocolate milk.
Ew!
Oh my god.
Yep. That's my
I
guess.
hope you don't drink that.
You should drink that just as punishment.
I should find out just how nasty that
That's the
is on the
King's
show
Punch, that's
Please
what
sometime.
that
don't
is.
do that because you'll
I mean,
end
I
up
would do
barking
it.
on the show.
It's the King's Cup. That's what it is.
I'll do anything twice.
Listen, you can't... Okay, you guys probably weren't listening to the show yet at the time, but the original Iron Fur drink was pretty bad.
I thought you were going to
But it was not puke-worthy.
The unholy
The
death
cement
fight.
mixer Unholy Death Knight drink.
Yeah.
That would have been puke-worthy.
It was almost. You had
Jaeger
to
and
not
chocolate
drink it.
milk.
You were like, I'm going to go get some water now.
It was bad. It was bad.
He made a
So
cement
that's my
mixer
guess.
for the unholy death night, basically.
That was my guess. Who wants to guess next?
I'll go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so my guess is pretty much, and Gersh, this is for you. I'm
Thank
gonna
you, sir.
do a shot of 99's peanut butter, 99 apple, green apple, and espresso coffee liqueur
Oh.
with a hint of pepper flakes and a squeeze of pineapple juice.
Oh god.
And chocolate milk to make it a cement mix.
No fucking chocolate milk.
Oh, it's gross. You step away from the chocolate milk, sir. Step away from the chocolate milk.
You are never allowed to make
I
it.
can't. My balls are in it. Well,
Shall I take a go?
we have one more guess. That's up to Johnny.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, Doy.
Okay. So
I was joking.
I know because
Well,
Johnny was the
work.
one that made the drink, so I'm the last one to go, right? Okay.
Yeah, I was playing the
Yep.
stream on that one.
Okay, no.
I would-
Okay, so I was like, wait, what? Okay, so I made a shot. I'm just gonna stick with it. I went with half a shot of Jaeger to echo Wooly, like that is undead, sort of like the vibe we create on the show, I guess. And then half a shot of vanilla vodka, and then you're gonna drop a piece of dry ice into it to kind of make it smoke and look gross because it's undead. And then when that's over with, you're gonna shoot it. So, yeah. But you had said in the show notes it was an actual cocktail, and I didn't read that because I suck. Because I've been on this show for 158 episodes, and I didn't read the notes.
Apparently, it's more complicated than any of us thought. Johnny just sent me like a book
Well,
for what's in it.
It's for both variations. It's not that much.
Fair.
There are two.
Walk us through it.
So you want the shaker? I'll do this third variation. That's easier. So frosty chilled glass, 2 to 3 shots of gin, a shot of blue curacao, and a shot of lemon juice. And you fill the glass with tonic water and you stir. You can add some blueberries on top or a lemon wedge if you want tart or extra sweetness if you desire.
You need to come up to TV Con if we ever have one again and make the drinks.
Oh, we will.
Oh, we will.
Oh, we'll be fucked
I
up.
love going to Chicago. I love going to Chicago in the summer. So that's already, yeah, that's great.
That's a hard
No.
positive.
No chocolate milk.
Oh,
The
God.
shaken version is almost the same thing. You just put the ice, the gin, the blue curacao, the lemon juice in the shaker. Shake the ever-living shit out of it until it's completely pulverized ice. And you put that in a glass without using the filter. Just take the cap off and pour it out. And you're good.
So like a slush, like it turns into a slush.
Yeah.
So I love how you said you love to come up to Chicago in the summer, but right now when it's like 10 below, you're like, no. People who live here are stuck in this shit. But you're like, yeah, I'll come up there in the summer.
Well, I don't want my flight to get canceled the way back. That's the only reason.
It'll be cooler for him in the summer out over here.
We'll probably do like September or October.
Ain't nothing like summertime shy. I think our first TV con was around like Labor Day. It was like
Yeah.
late fall. Yeah, I think if I remember
That's
correctly.
typically when I would go up that way.
Something. Well, so I usually try to briefly summarize, but I'm not going to this time because there was a lot to that. So that sounds like a very good drink. Are you drinking it right now?
Yep. I've done a 4-shot version that I shook, and now I'm on a a standard one for the show.
I feel like we should
All right.
warn the swingers. Like, I don't want to dox you entirely, but let's not forget how tall you are. Let's just keep in mind that Johnny is a taller dude.
He is very, very tall.
Oh, like
It
you
takes a
might
while
wanna
to
make
get to his
this
liver.
A double shot if
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
a shorter person.
His height slider is all the way to the right.
Right.
You short people get drunk faster than we do. And I am short compared to him.
I'm 5'10" as a girl. That's pretty tall. I can handle my shit.
Oh,
My
I'm
girlfriend's
6
just
foot.
like 6. You all are short.
I'm like 5'9", 5'10", depending on the
Now
day.
there's a word no one's ever said about me.
Short. Let's put it this way. My
Short.
girlfriend's
Sure.
6'2", 6'3". Okay. But
Love
let's
it.
put it that way. Like that's
Are you a Nephilim?
kind of.
Oh my
He's
God.
a hill Etten. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, literally. I'm the local hill giant. You know. Literally. Yeah.
He's not just a Nephilim. He's half archangel, half human.
Ooh.
He's a special Nephilim.
Lilith is your mommy.
Isn't she all
If
of
you
our
mean
mommies?
Lilith from Cheers,
Yes.
I'm okay with that. Dude, okay, I know it was like 40 years ago, but Lilith from Cheers could get it. But then when she appeared on Frasier, too uptight.
Yeah, that's true.
Roz was the only
Anyway.
girl on Frasier for me. Period.
Well, I mean, Lilith was like only an every now and then character on Frasier anyway. And I'm sorry, fuck you, Frasier Crane. You moved across the country where you left your son in Boston, and then you had the audacity to say on the air on the radio how much you miss your kid. Go fuck yourself. You left. You asshole.
Yo.
I
You want to talk about
might
it?
be reaching into some deeper issues.
Character, right?
Anyway, so that was Anub'arak. Next week, Boomy, you are up if you're down for it. You have Torvon from Vault of Archivon, which I don't think is a fight I've ever bothered to go back and do since Wrath.
Let's go.
Because what's the point?
Drops them out.
Torvon drops them out? What does he
All
drop?
of the bosses in Vault of Archivon have a chance to drop a mount. I can't remember which mount it is, but I made this mistake last week. You said Algalon, and I was like, oh, it's Archivon, but like all those Torvon guys that are in, they all have the same equal chance to drop this weird mount.
Well, I guess we'll find out what he's like in drink form. But then the week after that, guess who's up and guess what the drink is? It's Gershom with the Lich King.
Chocolate
Oh,
milk.
fucking A. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a break for my birthday. I'm going to spend the time just making up this drink.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Don't worry.
we are like at 53 minutes and we're just getting to WoW news now. So here we go.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
All right, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know Plunderstorm is live right now. I forgot how long it goes until, but I've been playing it. I played a little bit of it yesterday, and honestly, like, why in the dick are people somehow level 6 like 2 minutes into the match? It's bullshit. How do I do that? I want to do that because I keep getting raffle stomped. But I did get enough plunder, and I was able to get my fancy, dark-looking pirate outfit, so that's neat.
Do you want me to help
Anyway,
you? I get level 9 within like 3 minutes.
how do you do that?
I literally
Where do
just
you land?
skirt around the edges, kill everything, and you hit an elite.
That's what I've been doing. But there's always some joker ready to shit in my cereal.
Nah, I killed
I
him.
guess that Joker is fucking Boomy Nation, and he just shat in your cereal.
I did. I shit
Stop
in all your
shitting
things.
in my cereal.
So in hand.
You know, I always used to pee on the side of the bowl to make less noise. But my sister apparently had a problem with me ruining her breakfast, so whatever.
What the fuck?
The side of the bowl,
Peeing
I
into
get
cereal.
it.
Anyway, so during Plunderstorm, there is a Twitch drop available for you. Oh, by the way, Plunderstorm had an extended maintenance, and then it wasn't even live right away. I don't know what was up with that, but I have no comment. Anyway, I went out of my way to say I have no comment on that. The Coward's Azure Target is something that is a back piece. It's a transmog you can get via Twitch drop. If you don't know how that works already, which most people I assume at this point do, you just have to watch 4 hours of WoW content between now and... Now, that is WoW content on Twitch. And in order to get credit for it, you have to make sure your Twitch is linked to your Battle.net account. Once you hit those 4 hours, you get it, and I don't believe it needs to be consecutive 4 hours. If you don't know how to link your Twitch and your Battle.net account, just go to account.battle.net/connections and try to figure it out from there. Okay? Okay.
You
There's
sound like
also
Dad
gonna
of the
be-
Year, Wooly. Sorry, I know we're blowing through the news, but that's just Dad of the Year vibes. Like, you know what? Here's
What?
the instructions. If you can't figure it out, good luck.
Oh. I'm absolutely that dad.
Oh, that's me. That's me too.
She fell off the couch. She's 10 months old today. She fell off the couch, and instead of being like, oh my god, are you okay? Because I knew she was okay, I was like, now what did you learn?
Toddlers
she's
are
10 months
bouncy as
old,
hell. They're
so
they're
she
made
didn't
out
learn
of
shit.
rubber. You'll see your kids like I had nightmares the first time my kid fell off her bike, and then I was like, oh, she's totally fine. Like she.
Oh shit!
just
Did I
bounced
say her
off that.
name? Did I say her name?
No.
Okay, I call her
wouldn't know.
Mischief on the show. Anyways, along the lines of Plunderstorm, there is a Creator Royale, they're calling it. It's a streamed tournament you can watch between 60 streamers in one day, and they're playing in duos. So, for example, some of the people lined up are Mr. GM with Jay the Bard, Cruella DK, who, step on me please, is with Big Bad Hater. I don't think I've heard of Big Bad Hater before. Nubble and Preach are together, and I hope to hell they're also streaming that on their own channels and not just on the official Warcraft channel, because I really want to hear their fucking interaction during it. Yeah, so that should be a fun thing to watch if you are available that day. It is January 25th. It ends at 10 o'clock a.m. PST. That is California time. And if you're like, well, what the hell time is that in jolly old England? That is 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So don't those of you in Europe say I didn't at least try to translate it ish to your closer time zone. Shut up. If you're not in Greenwich Mean Time, that's not my fault. What do you want from me? Anyway, it's being streamed on the Twitch and the YouTube official Warcraft channels, hosted by Golden Boy, Zoe Geschwind, and I have never heard of this guy. I feel like I should have. Esfand. I feel dumb. I've never heard of this guy. Do I live under a rock? Do you guys know who that is?
I do not. No.
S-Fan?
I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, do you know who that is?
I've heard of them, yeah.
I don't think I've heard of him.
I think they
I'm
are
sorry.
connected with Asmon and all those people.
That might be, through that like OTK or whatever the hell they call it. I don't really watch Asmongold. Like,
I follow
quite
them.
frankly, a lot of his takes really piss me off. Like, there's critical, and then there's being a total asshole for no reason.
I just know that he and Elon are having a gamer fight right now, so it's entertaining to watch.
And Elon? Really?
Fucking gamer.
Yep, they are having a fight about gaming.
That's what the fuck? That is not something I expected to hear.
Asmon called him
too.
out on shit with
as well.
and then Elon called him out, and yeah, it's totally high school. It's kind of funny to watch.
Yep.
Why is the world so weird? Moving forward, because we're actually pretty far on our timeline here. There are some changes coming in Delves in Season 2. So, there was a blue post made on the forums from Community Manager. I've never known how to say this. Kyvax, whatever. But, some of the cliff notes here. The awaited tank spec for Bran. This is going to be interesting because he's wielding a pistol and a shield. Really? That's kind of cool, but what? Anyway, the tank for Bran is actually meant to be used alongside the healers so that they had a little bit of an easier time to time their delves better than, and get through them as well as like DPSers and tanks. And I think that's fair. I think if you are a full-time healer and you don't have the time to like have DPS shit ready to go, that's only, cool. One thing they mentioned is that they have changed some things in existing delves. One of the quotes was, "Be sure to check out the modified spore bits in Fungal Folly." Dude, just get rid of the fucking things. I would love Fungal Folly if it weren't for those fucking spores constantly getting in the way. Piss me off. And then I gotta run away and stop DPS and just fucking get rid of it.
So I had heard, not to go too long, but I had heard friends of the show DNR talking about how like there's a way to pull those spores over to make them explode to hit the thing. And like as a hunter, I do that. I was never able to do that. I just stay out of their way. Like I always find a rock or something to jump on. I guess it's like the class you play, but like as Gershom, as a hunter, there's always some weird like kind of rock or hill that you could stand on and stay away from those things and just kill the guy. So like, I don't know, like this doesn't really affect me one way or the other, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can bait them toward you and like steal threat from your pet for a minute to get them on there. I don't know. I don't play a hunter. I'm not really sure how you'd go about doing that.
Sometimes also
there.
like I'll just kill them. I'll just put on like my little, not turtle, but like there's another thing, like aspect of something that absorbs like a 35% damage or something. So like I'm just gonna pull these motherfuckers and kill them and then kill the boss. Like, yeah.
Yeah. On my demon hunter and my druid, I use them against like that fucking giant mushroom at the end as much as I can. But for the most part, I'm constantly running around avoiding shit. I hate those fucking spores. Get rid of them. Okay. I lost my spot. They are changing the way bountiful delves rotate a little bit. As they said previously, it was one delve per zone chosen as bountiful. This led to some behaviors where it felt like the same delve was bountiful back to back, especially in areas like Ringing Deeps, where there were only 2 delves available. The new logic will rotate through delves from the original launch until all of them have had some time in the sun as bountiful before turning on new ones. That makes sense to me. Gotta say though, I've never really cared which were and which weren't bountiful. If it was bountiful, I just went. If it's the shitty underwater one, I can deal. If it's fungal, I know how to deal with it. It's just annoying. If it's nightfall, I fucking love that shit. That one goes quick. So it's all good, man. We're getting 2 new delves. One of them is in Undermine. It's called Side Street Sluice. And I kind of wonder if it'll be set up so we use our super fast race car. That'd be fun. The other is a third one coming to Ringing Deeps. That quote I read made mention of the fact that there's only 2 of them. Now there are 3. Excavation Site 9, which to me sounds like it'll be toward the south of Ringing Deeps, because that's where the goblin stuff is. The entrance, the way we get to Undermine is through the south end of Ringing Deeps. So that'll be my guess where that is. And we're also getting new variants on the delves that we already have. We knew that, but it's worth repeating. As far as rewards for tier 9 delves and higher, 9, 10, and 11 are going to be rewarding more runed crests. So you got to get up there to get those, but you can get them. It's nice. Tier 11 bountifuls will reward 3 gilded crests up to 3 times a week. So that's still not going to be as efficient as Mythic Plus and Raids, but that's intentional. Blizzard wants repeatable sources of gilded crests to come from Mythic Plus and Raids, probably because they don't want people to use delves as a ramp toward raiding or something like that. I don't know. That's a guess. I don't know what the logic is for that. I'm just gonna go with it. Tier 8 delves still are the highest one to get the best reward in your vault. So how you can currently get 616 gear in your vault from doing a tier 8, it'll be similar, just with the adjusted eye level for what's the thing in Season 2. Now, as for the maps that you can get, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a little map you can sometimes get at the end of a delve. Beautiful ones, though, that if you activate it, the next delve you run, if it is not bountiful, it will operate as a bountiful delve, so to speak. Or at least that's my understanding of them. They're and the chance of finding one in a delve will increase the more you run without getting one. So like a bad luck protection kind of ride the escalator up kind of thing. Now, if anyone's curious about the big bad guy for the delves, the Zekvir of Season 2, he goes by Underpin. Underpin ambushes Bran and destroys the curios he collected in Season 1. So, based on what I was reading and how I took that, I take that to mean we're not going to have any of the curios we have now. I don't think we're going to have... Apparently going to start completely over. The weird this is Underpin also apparently when he ambushed Bran stole his hat. So Bran's gonna wear random hats and helmets and shit until you go to Underpin's lair or whatever and slap him around, take Bran's hat back. But then apparently if you like Bran changing hats, you can ask him to just keep rotating them if you get his hat back. I've never given half a wet fart about Bran's hat, but here we are.
Wait, what?
It's silly.
You didn't care about Bran's hat? I'm sorry.
Why would I care about Bran's hat?
It's like
man needs his hat.
It's
Man-
Bran's hat.
The dwarf needs his hat.
That
Come on.
Bro, and
That
it's the
hat
Explorer
didn't,
hat. I'm sorry. Okay,
that
no,
hat
well,
didn't-
he's good. He's good.
that hat didn't save him when Arthas grabbed the fucking sword and Bran got hurt. Where was the hat then?
You want to talk about it, dude?
Do you need to, like, take a moment?
Bran moved across the country and left his son in Boston. No, it's fine. So, as far as delve affixes, Blizzard felt that the Zekvir affixes, you know, where there's this big glowy bug hanging over some mobs and they're a little stronger. Apparently, they felt that it wasn't clear enough what the affix was doing, if it was making them stronger. And I gotta admit, for a while. So, in Season 2, to make it a little clearer what's happening, instead of some kind of empowerment to existing mobs, they're just straight up replacing mobs with Underpin's minions. They'll be stronger than the ones that would be there otherwise, and they'll have that distinct look to them, so you'll know what you're up against. What they said is they want an increase in difficulty, but not to the level where your delve run is over when you encounter them. I don't know what they're talking about with that, because I've never had empowered mobs in delves be what ruined me. Now, every now and then when Zekvir would show up and waffle stomp my ass, if I was running low on lives, that was different. But isn't the challenge part of the point here? Whatever. I'm okay with it. I'm just confused by their reasoning. So, as you can imagine, tier progress will reset on delves, as in you won't be able to log into Season 2 and just go straight into an 8 or a 9 or something.
Like 4?
Yes, players will be able to start in a tier 4 delve, but difficulty and rewards are starting at 4 and higher. They're going to match the new item level caps, which I think starting that at 4 is a good idea, because if you've got a fresh 80 and they can't do the lowest delve because it's like scaled to heroic level Nerebar gear, that's a problem. That's a problem. They're doing something. I'm going to read this entire blue post because it says new vignettes and treasure powers. Players will find new vignettes and treasure powers to earn in Season 2. The goal with these original powers was that players would modify their runs to go after these when they were spotted. We also wanted to make sure they weren't so powerful that a failed delve run would be blamed on not getting the exact power you wanted. A successful delve run should still be based on player gear, skill, and your curio loadout. However, Season 1's vignette and treasure powers weren't rewarding enough to risk lives at higher tiers. We're going to push the powers in Season 2 a bit more. Honestly, I can't tell you how many times I just said, I have no reason to kill that rare. I don't give a shit. I'll get through this anyway. So I actually support this decision. Powers found in treasures will be shards of curios that were destroyed by Underpin. Players will find shards of the amorphous relic, Arrowhead Idol, and the now not-so-unbreakable Iron Idol. Powers acquired from defeating powerful vignettes will now focus on modifying Bran for your run. Shield alert. When you fall beneath 50% health, Bran will shield you, reducing your damage by a massive amount for a short period of time. Silencing Potion. Bran will throw out a healing potion that will also trigger an AoE silence to nearby enemies. This means non-healer Bran specs can now have some access to heals, and healer Bran will throw out even more healing. I always run Bran as a healer. I don't give a shit. Give me that fucking potion, bitch. Heroism Canister. Bran can activate a smaller version of Bloodlust at the start of combat with a cooldown. Only the team leader will be able to modify Bran with these powers. Other players will receive a buff for themselves. We're also adding improved rewards to the Treasure Wraith encounter. We understand there's an aversion to trying this encounter with the high risk of death. There will be a special Wraith-only power that will drop to increase the player's maximum health in addition to another existing power. Our goal with these changes is to push the amount of power received from vignettes and treasure powers to help create more of a decision moment of whether or not you'll take the risk to get those abilities. I like that. I like the idea. I like the thought behind it. Time will tell if the theory on paper translates to how things actually play. If I'm going for speed, maybe I don't take that ability, but delves. We'll have to try for ourselves and find out how much, if at all, fun it makes it. So, those of you who are Mythic Plus goers, yes, I understand it's not a great time to be a Mythic Plus fan, but I somehow missed. That's in season 2, and there is a really cool mount that comes with that. So it's the Enterprising Shredder Tank, and it is just fucking badass. I think, if I remember right, we mentioned that there's a mount you can get from Gallywix, I think it is, that looks similar. This one is a 4-legged goblin-faced shredder crawler spidery kind of mount. It's got these big old exhaust ports on the back, like pipes sticking out sticking up and over, like venting shit. It's got these glowing red eyes, a glowing grill, and it's like some sort of steely, cobalty, gray, blue, green color. It's pretty cool. Go check out the link in the show notes to get an actual look at this thing yourself, because I know if I see somebody with that, I'm like, that motherfucker has absolutely no life. I'm joking. I have no life.
Has there been any feedback or news on whether we're gonna be able to transmog these things like we sort of did with the Delve, the little helicopter, the one that we get for the DREVE? That's gonna be, we could change it, right? Because honestly, the only reason I ask that is I don't like that goblin face. It scares me. I don't like it.
Well, this mount is different from the Delve mount. The Delve is, to my knowledge, not just more customizations for the dirigible. It's its own little thing. And maybe there'll be customizations where you don't have to have the goblin face on it. I don't know what you were concerned about.
Wait, you don't want to ride a goblin face?
I didn't say I didn't want to say that. I didn't say that I didn't want to say. No, I don't want to.
They got long noses
it's
for
a
a
double
reason.
negative. No, do not get confused. I don't want to ride a goblin face. I think it's actually a little frightening.
Goblin tongues are rings for your pleasure.
Unless there was maybe an uninvited guest or something. That's a shout out to the folks in Fairy Tales book, The Uninvited Guest. I don't know. You have to go read it. It didn't have to do with a threesome. It didn't. It was in a book.
Well, now I'm disappointed.
Wooly, I sent you that book and you never fucking read it, not once.
What book?
The Folks and Fairy Tales book. Like 3
Yes,
years
I did.
ago.
I just have a shit memory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read it. Last bit of news. For Lunar New Year, there is a new mount and a new pet. The timbered sky snake is the mount, and that is retail only. You cannot get this in classic. It seems to use the same model or like rigging or whatever, because it kind of looks similar to the cloud serpent mounts, like in terms of how it floats and shit. And this is kind of like Woody with a bit like a snake-like face. He's got his little tongue poking out his mouth. And what's cool about it is there seems to be changes to the model for it that has like flared sides of the head. Kind of makes him look a bit like a cobra. Pretty cool. It's included in the 6-month and 12-month subs, but it can also be purchased separately. You also will be able to get the Timbered Air Snakelet. This is a teeny little flying snake pet for Cataclysm Classic, and it's included in 6 and 12-month subs. There is, however, a separate retail-only version of this pet. I imagine a little higher res, the Timbered Sky Snakelet, and that is available as its own separate purchase. And wheeling back to what Gershom was asking about the DRIVE carts, I accidentally completely ignored half the question. Johnnie did a little bit of Googling here. You absolutely will be able to customize your drive cart.
Thank God.
I don't believe that is going to have the goblin face on it. Or does it? I don't think it does it?
No, you can change it to like a tricycle style drive. Like, you can make it into like a trike, or there's a lot of different options you're gonna have.
That's awesome.
From what I can tell from the images they posted.
Let's go.
I really did love
I got
transmogging
confused.
my like little dirigible as I went, so that's pretty cool. I like that that's like a new, like a paradigm shift, you know? Like you can just kind of customize your mounts now. I think that's pretty dope.
I wish they would add it to
Yeah,
the
I'm
roster.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to use the rostrum for the drive. I think that's got its own thing. You like talk to this mechanic goblin? I don't know. I need to get on the PTR. I need to be checking these things out, but I just haven't been.
I'm a bad podcaster too. I never do that. I'm the worst.
That achievement for 2850 actually for the crazy goblin flying mount.
You know?
Keystone Legend. You gotta do 12s. Basically.
12s are, so, shrink it down to like, a Dragonflight kind of scale. Would a 12 be equal to like a Dragonflight 20?
Over that. Over that.
Your microphone isn't quite connecting. Did you say
I-
over that?
It would be over that, yeah. At 21.
Jesus. Shishish.
Yeah, because it ends like a 20 from Dragonflight. Old Dragonflight.
I was putting all this stress into it, and it's something I'm never gonna do. Look at that. Bada boom, bada bing.
When I say 20, I'm talking like season 1, not like season 3 or 4 or whatever. It'd be like, pre-squish. Pre-squish. Remember they squished
also
the tequila stone levels and all that shit in like season 4, I think.
Johnnie.
couldn't tell you. I think I did less than 10 Mythic Plus runs in the entirety of Dragonflight.
Exactly. It's like that mounts for like, if you go above and beyond, then you're like hardcore in the Mythic Plus, and you're like, dude, I don't even do 12s. No. I'll do a 10, but not 12. That's they name.
Gershom had a question for you, I think.
I said, Johnnie, are you a pre-squish? I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry.
Only when it's cold outside.
You could squish Johnnie and he'd still be taller than the rest of the world.
For
The
real.
fuck?
He
Seriously.
could come up to 10 below Chicago and he'd probably still be like 6 feet tall.
6 feet tall and super strong. Okay,
Let's wait through the
that
snow.
was the last news part of the thing. And we are coming up on an 1.5 hour episode. Holy crap. So, final thoughts from everybody? Boomy, final thought.
I want 11.1, and let's get plundering, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And fuck Reddit.
Gershom, final thought.
Pineapples and peppers, bitches.
Hell yeah.
Wasn't that a before the show conversation?
No, we
I
injected
don't know what you're
it.
talking about.
We injected it
Was it?
into the show. I feel like.
Oh.
Anyways, it's a personal joke between me and Booby. Apparently, pineapples and peppers.
Yeah. If you don't know what they're talking about, that's too bad. You should have been here in our recording box when we were recording.
Make sure to subscribe to our
So why
Patreon.
weren't you? My final thought, yeah, we don't have one. My final thought is I really want spaghetti, and I can't really place where that craving's coming from. Johnny, what's your final thought?
Drink up, cheers. Have a good time. Pick up a side if you have a group. If you don't have a group, unless you haven't never seen Classic, it's a good way to delve into Classic without going full-blown Classic. So if you've never played the original quest lines in the human starting zone or in the Horde Baron side, take a peek. See what you like. See what you don't like. It's worth a try, you know.
Is Baron's chat a thing again
Kind
in
of.
Classic?
It's more like every zone where stuff is happening, there's chat. And Ogrimmar was packed. There was a lot
Really?
because I think they merged all the servers together.
Are there any
Oh,
more
it's like,
oh,
like
that'll
Chuck
do it.
Norris jokes floating around? Like I didn't order takeout. Chuck Norris did it for me, or some shit.
I haven't seen that, but there's been a lot of randomness happening, and there's a lot of people in the major cities, like, all the time. Even at night, like, I saw them, the whole place was packed. So,
And
Well,
that,
maybe I'll get on the sod and make a low poly torrent.
no, and that's to be fair though, because even like when I've been trying to do time walking, like I'll wake up really early in the morning before work, like 4 a.m. and try and get in some time walking. And there's a lot of people still running shit. So like I don't know if it's because of like time zones or whatever, but like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to find a group at like 3 a.m, and it's not true. Like the queues are just popping all the time.
The world's got third shifters.
That's true.
Anyway, we are going to go ahead and get on. Actually, no, my real final thought, I am never going to understand how the hell AI came up with 2 bitchin' songs like that. What the fuck?
Yo, that was rad as fuck.
Anyway, we're going to get on out of here. So go ahead and follow us in the social media places. On Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky, I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. I don't know why I said the at after the things, but whatever. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, all one word, Gershom, on Twitter and Blue Sky, and at Hunter Gershom, Gerrshom, on Instagram. Boomy is at Boomy Nation on Twitter, YouTube, basically any of his social medias. And Johnnie is Johnnie.tips on Discord, JOHNNIE, and at Johnnie.tips on Instagram. And then, of course, our sometimes host, Craig! Yeah, follow Craig at Craig Addict on Twitter. That's Craig, like CRAIG. That's all one word. And of course, the show is at Thrall's Balls Pod on Twitter and Instagram. I am slowly making the effort to start using those under the official TB accounts, but I'm pretty bad about that. Not gonna lie. Anyway, you can email us with any kind of feedback or any questions. That is at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can also, I lost my page, leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized reviews channel on our Discord. Just go to thrallsballs.com to find our link tree. All of our relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. Note, our individual social medias are not on the link tree. So, yeah. Bye, we love you, be good.
Bye, swingers!
How much money, friend?
Did you just say time is money, friend?
In the shadow of Cosmodan, his throne left cold and bare. Magni stood alone, a king bound by despair. For the love of his people, he sacrificed that all. Now crystal and unyielding, he heeded Azeroth's call. From diamond veins, her whispers came. The world's heart spoke his name. To heal her wounds, to stand and fight, he bore the weight of Azeroth's plight. Through halls of stone, beneath the ground, where secrets of old were tightly bound, the earth stirred, their voices clear. To Thragar they gave their cheer. Thragar the speaker, the voice of the land, guided by fate, forged by Azeroth's hand. In flesh or in stone, his heart beat strong, a hero eternal where dwarves belong. But shadows loomed and void did rise, the scarred inbred beneath dark skies. Salatoth whispers, poison stone, corrupting hearts, leaving none alone. Yet Magni stood, a beacon bright. Through Azeroth's grace he found his might. The earthen cried, save us, Thragar, one true kin. Their slumber broken, their hope within. Azeroth's gift surged through his veins. He bore the pain, the searing flames. In sacrifice he broke his chain. His diamond flesh became flame.